Brexit trade talks have ended with a deal between the UK and the EU, meaning the German car industry will be breathing a sigh of relief. Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced today that he has secured a trade agreement with the EU. He said that the UK has now taken back control of its laws, waters and destiny. Mr. Johnson added that the negotiations were sometimes fierce, but the deal is a good thing for our friends and partners in the EU. The Prime Minister said, "We will be able to decide how and where we are going to stimulate new jobs and new homes in freeports and new green industrial zones. For the first time since 1973, we will be an independent coastal state with full control over our waters." European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen also hailed the agreement today as a fair deal. One country that may be breathing a sigh of relief is Germany, as the deal will be welcomed by the country's car industry. More German cars are exported to the UK than any other country. About 1 in 7 cars made in Germany are sold in Britain. Fears of a no-deal had provoked dire warnings from German car manufacturers. Just 2 days before the UK left the EU in January, German Auto Industry Association BDA said, the consequences of a no deal would be fatal. They also warned that jobs are on the line as Germany's biggest car manufacturers pleaded with the British government to create clarity over Brexit and ensure tariff-free trade can continue. BMW said earlier this year, "Uncertainty is not good for business, we must therefore continue to prepare for the worst-case scenario, which is what a no-deal Brexit would represent. We strongly urge all relevant stakeholders to do everything possible in order to establish much-needed certainty for our business and to maintain the truly frictionless trade on which our international production network is based." The UK is one of Germany's biggest export markets, contributing £67 billion to Berlin's economy in 2019 according to World's Top Exports. In 2016, Britain was the largest single export market for German manufacturers, who sold 800,000 new cars there, or 20% of their overall global exports. Felix Schoenherr of Werte Union, a group within the Christian Democratic Union that has previously criticized Mrs. Merkel, told Express.co.uk of how the German car industry wants to hold on to British trade. He said in March, "It's mainly exports. Of course the UK is an important market, so we are dependent on that trade relationship as well as our trade with the US, also to China. So this is an issue. I think from a German economic perspective the UK is a very important trade partner, and we should try to get an agreement on both sides."